Hey yo, welcome back to Grand Slam, episode number 6, and this is going to be completely different from all the other ones that I've done. Same thing can be said for episode 5, because that was a different episode that was not about Edge, or didn't have Edge in the thumbnail, so this is the second one. And this one has to do with women's wrestling in WWE, specifically over in SmackDown, with one segment that I did see with Bayley and Bianca Belair, and it was declared official that and I can't believe I'm saying this, WrestleMania Backlash. Why can't it just be Backlash? You don't need to mark everything with WrestleMania on it. What's next? WrestleMania SummerSlam, or WrestleMania Survivor Series, or WrestleMania Royal Rumble next year? No, don't do that. But anyways, Bianca Belair and Bayley will be going at it for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Backlash. I'm just going to call it Backlash because that's how it should be, without any WrestleMania marked on Backlash. And here's my opinion on this. This match is going to be good. Because let's be honest. If Sasha was able to pull it off with Bianca, I'm sure Bayley would be able to pull it off with Bianca, because Bayley's in-ring, just her in-ring skills are actually pretty good. Just my opinion. Mainly because of the fact that she is a heel, and obviously whenever she's a heel wrestler in the ring, she is going to do very heelish things. For instance, she might push Bianca into the referee. She might try to sneak in a couple of equalizers, like a steel chair or lead pipe or whatever it is that she could get in her hands without the referee even looking. She might even use the title as a weapon, possibly. I mean, because keep in mind, Bayley is a heel. She was one of the best heel SmackDown Women's Champions of all time in the modern era. In the modern era, that is. Because she held the title for about 385 days, I believe it was. Thanks to some assistance from Sasha and other outside interferences that have played very well into her favor. So, now this time, coming into this, not Bianca, but Bayley has no friends. She has to go into this by herself. So, and now the pressure, I think, for her is on to find out if she can actually go at it with Bianca Belair by herself without any interference on her behalf. As far as Bianca is concerned, I mean, this actually would be, it's very good status for her. And the reason is because she's been on the main roster for a year. She's made a good name for herself on Raw for a little while, but then moving over to SmackDown, I mean, it's been good. It's been very good for her. She's won the Royal Rumble this year, which, honestly, well-deserved at that time. I mean, even in last year's Royal Rumble, she came close. I think she had either set a record or had tied a record last year in her first Royal Rumble, but in her second one, she has actually done really good. She's been on the main roster for a year, as I said. So she's in a really good spot as far as being a champion goes. I mean, you could say the same thing for Rhea Ripley, but keep in mind, she's only been a part of the main roster for just a couple months, and she's already champion. So, I mean, things for her are a little bit different than what Bianca's situation is with Bayley. So, what I think is that, I mean, Bianca was able to put a heck of a performance together with Sasha at WrestleMania. They both stole the show, I mean, as far as the women's division is concerned. And if, like I said, at the very beginning of this, if Bianca was able to do it with Sasha, I'm sure she'll be able to do it with Bayley. Because in both storylines, in this storyline and then the previous one with Sasha, Sasha pretty much was the heel heel slash babyface, kind of, while you also had Bianca Belair as the babyface. I'm normally used to her as a heel in NXT, because in NXT she was a heel that was all about herself. Now on SmackDown, she's a babyface going up against somebody else who kind of reminds me of a female version of Kevin Owens in some sense, back in 2015. And I feel like this character has fit Bayley for quite some time. I feel like I don't think she's due for to turn face yet. I think she just needs to be in the right situation in order to get into that point. But until then, I think just for right now, she's good as a heel. She's very, very good as a heel. So, I mean, that's really all I think. So, this match between Bayley and Belair is going to be interesting. It's going to be good because, like I said, both of their skills in the ring are just absolutely fantastic. And I feel like that Bianca's is a little bit unique because of the fact that she has some very, very long hair, and she can use it as a weapon in the match. And I don't think she'll get disqualified for it, because it's like her hair is basically her own weapon. That's all I can really say. So and even Bayley, I mean, she's, like I said, she's a heel. So obviously she's going to do very, very heelish things in the ring. So it'll be interesting once we get to that point. I believe Backlash is going to be May 16th. Yeah, May 16th in May. In the middle of May. I already said May so many times. But you know what? Oh, well. That's fine. But anyways, I hope what I was saying makes sense. I wasn't really hoping for this to be a super long episode. Normally these Grand Slam episodes are just as long as NASCAR Hot Take episodes. So if you see this and if you have any opinions on what you think this match is going to be, if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad, you have your own opinion. Voice it down in the comments below or in the chat on the right hand side, whatever it is you feel like doing. And if you like this, be sure to give it a like. And if you have not considered subscribe yet, I recommend you do so to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And that about does it for me. I'll see you in the next one.